At some point in your Starfield playthrough, Mr. Stroud will ask you to help his designers make up their mind on a new ship design, and they're all conflicted because one person wants a cargo ship, one person wants a family, I don't even know what to call it, like an RV, if you will, a camping vessel. Another person wants to make a fighting ship, another person wants to make a science ship, and another person wants to make a luxury ship. In a previous episode, I did the luxury ship. Well, I can't promise that because I don't know what order I post these things into, but I did mention that the most expensive ship in the whole line was the cargo ship. It's not. It's actually, let me see my notes here. The second least expensive. So it is actually a more affordable of the line, and that's the cargo ship.
Hello.
You see, if we get the unideal ending to this mission, we end up with the Kepler R, which is a absolute joke of a ship that misses all the marks. It does none of those things really well. Maybe science, maybe it's a decent science vessel. I don't know. If you get the ideal ending, you get the Kepler S. And in my personal lore, which I explained in the last episode, which is the reason why this intro is once again awkward, in my personal lore, we sit down and we design a series of 5 ships. This one will be the cargo ship.
These ships are nice
to see
but
you again.
compared to a track.
Let's get you set up.
There it is. The Kepler SC in a nice safety orange representative of an industrial ship. Of, you know, this thing goes. This thing belongs. This thing, what the hell are you even saying, bud? It's safety orange. Now, I did take some design ideas from my Caterpillar because we're using these Slayton 5660 engines, which are, this is probably one of the most powerful Class B engine sets, and it is enough to move quite a bit of cargo. And you can see our specifications there. We got 8,095 vanilla cargo. That's going to hit over 10,000 with all your buffs. Now, the rear of this ship takes some design elements from the original Kepler. We keep these engine bracers. We keep these these Nova wings. We got ourselves some turrets because those are just defensive. We only have this one weapon set. They're defensive. And I actually found out you can rotate them, so we should probably rotate that one, and we should probably rotate these ones. They're just lasers. The idea being they aren't actually designed to destroy a ship, but if someone's attacking you, if you have some piracy coming on here, 3 kick-ass laser turrets, the pilot can focus on GTFOing, while these turrets whittle away or blast away at the shields enough to freak out and deter said pirates. That is the philosophy here. As is common with the Kepler design, it comes stock with front braking engines, in which we need 2 to work all this massive weight. We add a little bit extra thruster, and one common thing you're going to find with all the Kepler designs is the sleekness, the hiding of things. Because underneath these mid bracers, is that what they call them? Mid bracers. There's our reactor, and there's our grav drive. Of course, we need the 36 grav drive to actually move all this weight and maintain a 29 jump range. 29. That is an important number. I wanted to keep the mobility 50 or over, and I wanted to keep the jump range at 29. That's all we could get out of Class B, folks. We'd have to go up to a much bigger Class C form factor in order to get more than that. But 29 is okay, because apparently the maximum distance between 2 systems in Starfield is 28 point something. So 29 is your functional max. Now, of course, this vessel, working as hard as it's going to be, has a set of radiators to help keep things cool. We hide the shield generator underneath here. What is that, Popper? A 995. We didn't give it the best shield generator because the hope is that we could keep our shields just up long enough to escape. That's all we needed to do. The reactor is the 35, the deep core 35. So we didn't put the biggest reactor on here, but that's the same reactor that I use on the Caterpillar, and it has gotten me far. Again, we're taking design elements from the Caterpillar, the same reactor and engine set that I know is going to work. We keep the rear docking bay, or sorry, we keep the rear landing bay. That is one of the Kepler original philosophies, and that's fine for a work vessel. That's perfectly good enough. Little bit of supplementary cargo here, right? We were trying to get those numbers, those cargo numbers, as high as we could while hitting other numbers in synchronous. I think if we add any more, okay, maybe we'd lose a bit mobility. I'd have to double check the lander. We still have 29 jump range. That's the compromise anyway. I have a good authority that 8,000 cargo you can do a lot with. I can fit quite a bit of resources into that for outposting, which is what I use a cargo ship for. If we take a look at the underbelly, we have generally the cargo bays. We have 4 Sextant 1270s under here. But surprise, inside those, we have hidden some more 435s. How many of these 435s do I have? All 4 of them? Are all 4 of them 435s? Yes, it appears so. I didn't want to use those bulky cargo bays, the white ones there. I wanted something that seemed more streamlined, just to keep the aesthetic, because the Kepler line is somewhat about the aesthetic. Here, just to finish things off, kind of give, like, you know, a little bit of streamlining out front, we have the Sextant. It's a 585. That just allowed us to fill in some of those numbers. And of course, because this thing's so heavy, we needed some kick-ass landers. We got 4 Nova Galactic NG-20s with 4 lander thrusts each. So that's 4, 8, that's going to be 16. That's going to be a total of 3,200 mass capacity. So if we wanted to sacrifice some mobility, it seems that we could indeed cram some more cargo into this thing. Let's see how high we could go just by duplicating these things. Come on, start pressing the right buttons, bud. Oh, we just hit 28 light years. Now we'd be limiting ourselves. 44 mobility. We still aren't hitting 3,200 mass. So maybe we could go with a different combination of landers. What if we had 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? No, that wouldn't work. We pretty much need these ones. It's perfectly good like that. 4 habs, workshop, infirmary. Well, you know what? Let's save that for the tour. I've showed you the externals. Let's go take a look at the internals. So one thing this thing has in common with the SS model is the synchronized entry. We both have the landing bay and the docker in the same spot. The idea being cargo comes in and out of the same space because that just makes sense. Now, as is with cargo ships when I build them, the workshop's right here. This ship's big enough to do outposting. When I do outposting, I bring about 6,000 or 7,000 units of mass cargo with me, and then I drop that off at my outpost when I don't need it. But when you're doing outposting, oh no, you need some adaptive frames. I don't just drop a workshop at all my outposts. I put a workshop in my ship, and then boom, you just pop in here, bust out some adaptive frames, then get back to work. That's why the workshop is right by the landing bay. That is standard procedure for me. We go towards the front, we have an infirmary. I had a different combination of cargo bays that I could have used, but I ended up deciding to cram an infirmary in here with the just general idea that we're doing dangerous work on a cargo vessel, especially if we're doing outposting, and you never know. We might need some medical facility. Just some medical facility. That's standard practice for the lore. Also, you know, if you're using this for workshopping and outposting, you might want to make something on the pharmaceutical lab or do a research project. Neither one of those comes to... Oh no, you have a research here, so unless you need the pharmaceutical lab, this Stroud workshop has everything you need. So that's optional, but I decided to put it in there anyway. We go up into... Is this a companionway? What is this? I don't remember. I'll find out when we do the build. But we see we have a double ladder. That's okay. This... Oh, no, come on now. This up here was the original Docker position, which we deleted, and now this is just a utility storeroom, right? So we threw some arbitrary storerooms around this ship because it is a cargo ship. That's just lore. It also gives us a rear inspection port. I can imagine a weary cargo near after a hard shift while they jump through space, maybe coming out here to look out to the stars while they rip a dart, I guess, if you can smoke in the ship. You must be able to. I've seen ashtrays and pack of darts decorating ships before. Otherwise, as a player, we have no actual reason to go up there. Just kind of left it there. It's a cargo ship. It has a cargo hab. One thing common with the Kepler line, especially how I build them, is we have room for a 2x2 hab right central to the ship. And of course, in this situation, it's going to be the cargo hab. And the Stroud 2x2 cargo hab is actually one of the best cargo habs because it actually is a washroom, which makes sense. You need washrooms for people. Of course, you don't actually use them playing the game, but hey, it's lore. Off the cargo hab, we go into an all-in-one berth. A washroom, 4 beds, and a table to sit down. That's all you need. Now, due to the nature of a cargo ship, I don't see we doing things where we have to worry about people sleeping while other people are working. Kind of like everyone's going to sleep at the same time. Maybe the pilot stays awake or some sort of co-pilot, but I don't see, like, the people who are going to be sleeping here are the people who are going to be doing the work. So it's not a big deal that you have to go through the hab to get to the cargo bay. It would have been nice to actually get a door going this way, but I couldn't get the layout to cooperate that way. Go through here, we have another storeroom, we have a window, so a faux place to store some cargo, but it is just an angle in which we can approach this place. Now, yeah, you see, it would have been nice if we had a door here to get some compartmentalization that way, but whatever. Another storeroom, because it's a cargo ship. But a lack of door there means we get our little kitchenette, we get our toaster oven, we get our water, we get a TV, which is handy because this is the living area. This is where the crew is going to make their meals, maybe hang out. There's another 2 bunks. I don't remember my crew capacity for this thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But that's the living area, and then of course, that feeds forward into the cockpit. One great thing about this Stroud cockpit is it has all these positions. So in theory, you can have a crew of 4 without needing anything extra, like a computer core or an engineering bay or a control station.
Right.
I think this makes a lot of sense. And this thing has pretty much the same cargo capacity as my massive Caterpillar, just in a much more smaller and sensical form factor. This is actually a decent functional cargo ship. And yeah, you can change it up. Oh, that's like a heater. You can change it up if you want. Captain's quarters and whatnot. Of course. But this is a lore build. We don't actually really care about player functionality, right? We've done blasted this thing out into a confusing mess so that you could see how it goes together, and we have left behind only the habitats with a couple little accoutrements. We do also on this ship have some extra. They're thrusters. We have extra thrusters to boost mobility. Because there's thrusters on these things, but it doesn't have the same complement of these things that some of the other ships have, right? So we've busted this down just to its habitat so you can see the general layout. Cargo hull, all-in-one berth, storeroom. What if we did turn this into a companionway? We'll see. Just maybe it will do a thing here where it connects. It's got nothing up and down, so it can't possibly screw us over with doors. But you never know. On the bottom, the infirmary, the workshop, and that's a companionway, and then that's a storeroom with a window. It's as simple as that. We could start putting some landers into place. I do believe these Nova Galactic dealies go there, and then we have some engine bracers that go here like that. And then, of course, we have some of these Nova wings for turret mounts up here. Engine mounts of that nature can go like this. Stroud, I call them cowlings, but they're caps. All along the side here. Very simple like. Just do the same thing on this side, right? It's starting to take shape. Across the top, we got some Stroud mid bracers. And remembering how this works, we put those into place first. We could go ahead and put our shield generator there now and find our nose cap. Now, we need to remove the weapon from this real quick because it won't let us flip glitch it if the weapon's in place. Now we can put that weapon back and we're good. Across the bottom, we're going to grab some of our CM400 cargo bays, start slopping them into place. Just like that, and then we can take our sextants, do flip glitch. Oh, it's hovering. So that happens sometimes, but then if we capture it, it will go back down. It's funny that way. There we go. And that's how we turn smaller cargo bays into larger cargo bays. What would that be total? 1270. Let me grab the calculator. 1270 plus 435. 1705. So actually still smaller than our white bays. But, you know, it's aesthetic. Hey, oh, we totally did that wrong today, bud. Come on. Get back where you get. Oh, wow, this is like going great, bud. Can't sit. There. Crisis averted. And again, let's do that. That one didn't drop this time. Nice. So I'm guessing these guys go right about here. At which point I'm guessing actually these guys go up. They're little uppers. Just slap this into place. Well, the bottom's pretty much done now. Now, of course, we have our landing bay. Sticks out the back. These Hope Tech pipes came stock on the Kepler. We kept them to look like it's supporting the landing bay. We'll put that cargo piece into place, and I think I accidentally deleted the cargo piece like when we were screwing around with the ship before, so we'll put it back into place. These things are an evil price, bud. Once again, Demios, Docker, bottom. Fuel tanks, we're going with the full complement of Kepler fuel tanks to give us a total of 400 jump fuels so we can haul cargo wherever the heck we need to haul cargo. Now, we just have to get these guys into place. So, again, one of the great things about the Stroud mid-bracer is they don't have a bottom connection point. So that gives other pieces that you might be playing with somewhere to snap when you want to glitch them into place. However, they do have top connection points, so we can snap our grav drive just like that. Then we dupe it down, and there you go. That's how we conceal stuff in there. Which means I was probably being super awkward in the other video. Well, not really. I was working around some interesting criteria. Dupe that down. I do believe it's in there. We can confirm it by moving and then just pressing undo. Now you're going to see we have a clip glitch here. That kind of looks uggo. It's flashing, it's blinking, it's being weird. That's why we decided to add radiators. Initially, I didn't have radiators on the ship until I decided I needed to cover that up somehow. Stick this little mohawk across the top and then boom, we're good. That reminds me. Radiators could go on these engines too, but... there you have it. Done dealio. Done dealio. The Kepler Sea cargo ship. Now... this isn't a fight-faring vessel, but I guess we can simulate that experience. As you can see, this ship is set up in such a way that we can pretty much max out everything we have on it. Oh, it's behind my head. You see that? You see that? Now, that it is with 41, so we're using all my buffs here. If we put the 39 shield generator or reactor on there, we might be able to get these effects that we want. This is one of the few vessels in the Kepler line of this lore story that is actually functional. Like, you could actually use this in your playthrough as a small cargo ship to get stuff done. Uh-oh.
An offering for the great serpent.
Wait, these aren't even pirates. Wow. We can't do much other than, like, run up here and hope our turrets kick in. We can't really damage their hull, but we can weaken their shields. Now, we aren't the primary target here. Part of the plan is that we're just kind of like making it so that we can excuse me. I'm trying to aim at the jump spot. Oh, for frick's sakes. We're getting attacked by Varoons. Oh boy. We can feel these puppers shooting. It just sucks because it could take out all their shields but not actually kill them. Our shields are holding up surprisingly well, considering. This is actually a tease. We can't freaking finish these people off. Like, we can eventually whittle away at them, right?
Disgusting, accursed.
Yeah, I don't think we're making any progress here, buds. But, again, it wasn't designed for combat. Let us just, do a travel. It's not gonna let us. It will let us jump away, is what it will let us do. In which case we're pressing the wrong buttons here. There we go. Oh! Oh no! We're losing hull! We're losing hull! Well, if we had have jumped sooner... What the heck is this?
Sitting there with no grav drive now.
We're constantly jumping into battle. Holy frick, bud.
Crash in the red. We're losing.
Okay, well maybe I can go in there and help them out a bit now.
We're under fire.
Okay. Tourettes, start doing your thing. Tourettes.
Not very smart.
Okay, well, it doesn't look like...
Colony's vessel to unknown contact.
I'm gonna...
Stay safe out there.
Yeah. This ship is capable at just merely spectating battles. Well, let's go for another jump here. We're back pretty much repaired. Jumps relatively fast. We're all powered up, so there's no reason for it to not to be.
daring voyage in the oceans of space.
Yeah, those shields go down fast. These are the same lasers that come on the shield breaker, which was surprisingly effective at what it did. But you can see here, lasers don't do much against the actual hull. Like, these are lore-based weapons. Well, it is whittling away at them. Our shields aren't even down yet. This is the most irritating way to do combat.
Waste of time.
So you leaving? Oh boy. Just all the check engine lights appeared at once. Well, that right there is the Kepler SC, the cargo class Kepler. Second in our lineup, or at least second video that I've made about it. Highly recommended if you're enjoying this. You can like, subscribe, stay tuned kind of thing, right? Come back for more. But I have 3 more Keplers to go. Just like we have a Vasco hovering above the cockpit, quite amusingly. But I don't mind that because at least it means he's not fricking getting in the way internally.